There are no societies on earth where people don't eat together, and where that eating together is a social event. The social event of breaking bread together, eating together, is a very important part of human life. It creates social solidarity. It sometimes creates political alliances. In many societies, you'll find people who will say that once I've eaten a person's bread and salt, we cannot be enemies. So this is a very important part of life. In Europe, there are different rules for using implements. For instance, many people don't understand that in Germany and Poland and many places in Central and Eastern Europe, you never would cut your potatoes with a knife. You only cut your potatoes with a fork. And there's in Europe a universal rule about eating bread, also here in the United States, and that is when you have a slice of bread that you want to eat, or a roll, you don't cut it with a knife, and you certainly don't take it whole and bite out of it like you would bite out of an apple, but you break off a small piece, and then you have a special knife that you use to convey butter to your plate, and then you butter each piece separately and eat it in bite-sized pieces. So these are ways to make sure that the eating of food is elegant, that there's no polluting influences that are involved in this. Now, there's another kind of pollution other than bodily fluids, and that is symbolic pollution. One of the things that is important has to do with numbers. For instance, we have a taboo about 13 at a table. Some people would believe that the number 13 is taboo at a table because it replicates the Last Supper. Jesus' 12 apostles plus Jesus makes 13, and that was a very unlucky kind of arrangement. In Japan and in China, people avoid serving things in units of 4. And the reason is because the word for 4 in Chinese, and also the Chinese reading of the number 4 in Japanese, is shi, and shi is a sound that is the same as the word for death. In times of scarcity, people will tend to pull together by making dishes that can all be eaten out of one pot. A big soup or a stew. I think that the legend of stone soup is a really important legend. It's more than just a fairy tale. It talks about, tells you about what people do in times of scarcity that still cements them through eating together and preparing food together.